pause that. I'll pause. It's fine. That's a crazy pause.
Super extra.
Extra pause. He wants to leave right now. I'm Jeremy Hecht here with UPROXX, and this is the sound check. For today's episode, we have LA rap icon OhGeesy in the building. Welcome.
Sir.
I think I've seen the elevation for maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe 6 years at this point, and we're still going up.
Hard work.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be giving him 2 songs at a time to make difficult choices that reflect his music taste. And over the course of the show, I'm gonna be taking notes mentally and really understand what he likes to listen to. Because at the end, I have to guess what one song he wrote down on a piece of paper as his lifetime song, his funeral song. And I have to guess what that is at the end of this episode. So, I know 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying was the first CD you bought. It's your Perfect 10 album. I know you said you were all G-United out. You were even writing 50 Cent lyrics in your notebooks. So I know you probably know word for word both of these songs, but you can only keep one of them.
All right,
okay?
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip a party like it's your birthday.
That's my shit.
Many
Man for sure.
Many Men? Yeah. How come? You
Do I keep the headphones on?
You can take them off after each.
Nah, I just keep them on.
Okay.
It's gonna up my hair.
Okay.
And the clip was like cool when it came out, but then it just got too like oversaturated. Yeah, too much.
Okay, these next 2 songs, I know they've inspired you for different reasons. I know you said Nipsey inspired a lot of the mindset, and then ASAP inspired you to, feel like you could do it and the style and the swag, so you can only keep one of these 2.
Motherfucker, Harlem's what I'm reppin'. Tell my niggas with the bitch and we gon' make it in a second.
Nipsey, so it's a godsend.
What is that song, or what does Nipsey mean to you overall?
Nipsey is just like he like a big inspiration to me, and I feel like I soaked up a lot of game from Nipsey, like just watching the interviews and all types of stuff. I never even got to meet him, but like it felt like I knew him. You feel me? Just from watching his interviews and shit. So I feel like that's what I take away from Nip. Like,
rest in peace.
Yeah, R.P. Nip.
Now, you were at the pop-out, which was an incredible moment, which, I think will be historic looking back, speaking of LA. And Kendrick put on a crazy set that day. There was, the hits, there was some of the more current songs. I'm gonna play you 2 songs he played that day. You tell me which one you would keep out of the 2.
I bet, we'll see.
This away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel.
Looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate, heavy antique.
No, the first one for sure.
First one?
Yeah. That's why I used to bump that playing Xbox.
Money Trees?
Yeah.
What were you playing on Xbox at that time?
Probably like Halo or something. I was like damn near like on house arrest at that time.
Oh shit, so you had to stay
stuck in the
inside.
house, yeah.
These are 2 rap groups that I know were influential to you for different reasons, and they're very different styles. So this might be one of the most difficult decisions. You can only keep one of these 2 songs.
Okay. Let me see.
Y'all niggas dreamed it. I've seen it. Body warm, heart anemic. Coke.
I'm excited to see who the other group is.
Ever since I can remember,
3-6 for sure.
What does 3-6 mean to you?
Just turness. I feel like that's it. Like that's like some of the music that molded me.
Okay.
Like just listening to 3-6 every day. Like I listen to Dipset, but it's definitely more 3-6 for sure. Dipset for like swag and 3-6 for like lifestyle.
These are 2 artists that you said you were listening to a lot growing up that inspired you. Both very different sounds and both kind of different influences in their own right, but have both changed the game, so.
Lemonade Gucci shoes for my girl.
This beat is crazy.
Yeah, I used to burn this on CDs. I think Gucci over Wayne, low key.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're going Gucci? Okay. It was Gucci.
That's Gucci over Wayne for sure.
You know what? That'll be a big debate. I'm sure people will be in the comments because both songs are iconic.
I like trap shit. Wayne could really rap, rap crazy, but like I just like trap shit.
Okay, trap. I'm noting the trap influence, and because I'm going 3-6, and now we have Gucci over Wayne. So you like the bars, but it's gotta match the level that you can turn up to. You've gotten a lot of big checks through music. You've gotten to the bag, you've made some money. As someone who's made a lot of money, these are 2 money songs. Which one, hits you harder right now? Which one do you relate to?
Money.
Yep.
I was listening to this when I was tripping.
Really? Okay, we gotta talk about that.
That's a tough one.
Very different.
Yeah, but it's tough. Right, both of them.
I would. I know that's a tough
I'll probably
decision.
go with the Pink Floyd.
So the last time we did an interview, you had talked about this acid trip that you went on that almost made you retire from music. So you were
Yeah,
listening
for sure.
to that song
Yeah.
while you were
I
tripping?
was listening to like the whole Pink Floyd shit, but my homie that like done a lot of psychedelic
Yeah.
shit, like guided me through the trip. So like when that song came on, he was talking to me about money and talking like he was like
He was
explaining
giving
it.
affirmations.
Yeah. And it was my first time.
You really went there. You went to the dark side of the moon.
That shit fucked me up.
You might not. You still might not.
I've never
be
been
back.
the same ever since then.
These two songs. So one of them is your sample. One of them is somebody else, but both hits. So you can only who did the sample better? Okay.
I'ma have to say me.
Now you can be unbiased.
Let me see.
But I won't judge if you say you. But
Had the fast investigation. You ain't never had the bad hoes wanna date you. You a bad bitch, daddy gotta spank you. My nigga.
That's a bar. I'ma just have to say me. Shout out, sweetie, love. I just can't relate to her.
yeah. No, I honestly don't think most women can relate to those lyrics. I was
I
talking to a
think,
girl
I
once.
think women can relate to those.
No, I told her the standards are too high from that song. It's really a trickle-down effect. She said, 8 figures and 8 inches. That's a crazy combination, okay? Like 6 on each would be cool, I think, for most women. I can't speak for them, but I'm just saying. I'll pause that. I'll pause. It's fine. That's a crazy pause.
Super extra.
Extra pause. He wants to leave right now. I just time out. We might cut this. It's fine. We're rolling the.
No, yeah, my shit.
Cut. Okay, so your song.
My shit was real too. Like I was like, my homie had just came home. He like just got out. I was like, hey, he might shake you. He just got out, did the song in front of him, and he was like, what the fuck? He was locked up the whole time, like while I was bubbling up and working on music. So he got out and he was like so surprised that I make music like that. Like I make that shit in like 10 minutes.
Wow. Okay, I know you said you were listening to Up in Smoke, or you were watching the tour with your uncle as a kid. Crazy, maybe craziest tour of all time.
That's funny. That's like, I think that might have been the first time I seen some big ass titties. It was like a fucking,
Were they flash to the crowd?
Yeah. No. That was like a little skit in there.
Oh.
Still Dre for sure.
Yeah.
That's my shit.
That was the quickest decision we've had.
I like serious shit.
And he had less, knowing your music taste now, it's not like M had the huge turn up songs. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Dre probably had
Like
more of
I didn't like videos of people wearing costumes and shit. Like I like serious shit.
Okay. So
Like when I was a kid, I was really serious. Like I wouldn't laugh. I just realized I wouldn't laugh in like school. Like kids would be telling jokes. I'd be like,
you were like,
but I would
straight-faced.
dress up and like I wouldn't play at recess. Like I'd be fly.
What do you
Like
mean, you didn't even play at recess? Like, so everyone's
I wouldn't dirty my shoes, nothing. Like I was like serious.
so everyone's going like playing like Foursquare and basketball,
Yeah, I'm
and
kicking it.
you're just sitting down, like me.
Now I'm walking around showing my outfit off. I was putting that on in elementary.
Okay, well, we're at the last part of the show. Before the show, you chose one song and you wrote it down. And that song is your life anthem, the song that defines your whole life. But our producers wrote down a second song and handed both to me. Now I have to guess which song is actually yours. We have a Nipsey song and we have a Future song. And I don't know which one you wrote. And they both, to me, could be your song. So we'll take a listen. I'm gonna have to think about it while we listen, and then I have to guess.
All right, let me see.
All right.
I'm gonna keep a straight face, so yo.
Okay.
Shine on these bras, stay on my job, grind with my squad, 100 racks on my car.
Kind of like emotional.
No license at all, no 10 on that thing, nigga, 'cause that's how we.
All right, so that was song 1. You mentioned Nip earlier and how important he is to you, and this is one of the songs that's like him spitting game too. So I'm like, it could be this, especially with the ties earlier that we talked about. This is kind of like Tamer Future too. Like he's kind of going like.
You never heard the song?
Not for a long time. Yeah, it's funny because that few like I listened to that album when it came out, but I never went back to it. Obviously, we have different music tastes, but he is spitting like real on there too. You know, it's like you talked about the trap influence, which is there in the beat, but he's kind of talking about like.
So which one you think I? Which one you think I?
Or you're like pick. Okay, well, because they try to trick me too. So, okay, based on what you said today, all I can do is based on what you said today. You told me you liked 3-6 over Dipset, which this is kind of that, right? A little more trap versus the lyrical side. You said you liked Nip, but it took you a while to get him to fully understand. And then you said you love being turned. So I think this, I'm gonna go with Future because I think it's the, yeah, that was the right one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
That other time I did some acid and ecstasy. I was in a parking lot, like just chilling with one of my homies, RP, my homie Awful. And we was just bumping this, and we like, yo, this our shit. Like all the homies, like RP, my other homie down, he's like, bro, this what y'all gotta play at my funeral. Like,
wow.
Like, every time my homies that passed away, we just be bumping this, like,
wow.
At the cemetery, just going up.
Yeah, that song feels like the perfect culmination of like your music taste. Sure. All right, well, the bet was you get this bottle of whiskey if I guess wrong, and if I guess right, you gotta text or call or email one of your friends who you want to be on the show next.
Kalen, my boy Kalen. What I say?
Just be like, yo, I just did this show sound check at UPROXX with my guy Jeremy. You know, I'm just, you know, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He'll know, you know. And be like, I lost a bet, so now I have to tell you, you should do the show. And then say, but it was actually fun.
Nah, I'm gonna tell him.
But and he was so fun to be around.
Shout out my boy Kalen. He did 3 of the hooks on my project. Like that's one of the
Shout out
most
to
talented
Kalen.
artists in the city. Like,
see, another guy who's super humble, super down to earth. Like,
he got me on my R&B shit. Like,
OhGeesy R&B album coming soon.
yeah, no cat. OhGeesy.
OhGeesy, there we go. There we go. That was a sound check. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. I had fun getting to know OhGeesy's music taste. Hopefully you did too. Let us know in the comments below what the toughest decision between 2 songs was for you and who you want to see on the show next. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and if you want to continue watching, which you probably do because you're right here, you made it all the way to the end of the episode, click right there. We got another episode for you. We'll see you in the next one.